welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are back with another match watch along. This time for Manchester United versus Bournemouth. One of our last games of the season, unfortunately, with the season quickly coming to an end. We've got this. Well, this is our last away game. We've got two home games against Chelsea and I don't know why. I want to say Southampton, but it's not Southampton. Fulham. I'll say it is Chelsea and Fulham. Hold on. So, the lineup for today for Manchester United is this. So it's David De Gea in goal. David De Gea. Oh, that's not right. That should be Varane. So that's the team. So it is De Gea in goal. Varane, Lindelof, partner at centre back with Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as your two wing backs or full backs. Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes as your midfield three with a front line of Jadon Sancho, Anthony Martial and Anthony. However, Luke Shaw could very much be replaced by Tyrell Malacia. By the looks of it, Luke Shaw did get injured, has been injured during the warm-up. Whether that's just a small knock or not, I'm not 100% sure on. We'll kind of keep up to date. I'll try to keep you up to date with all of that. But it could well see Tyrell Malacia come in for the injured Luke Shaw. Again, we're not 100% sure on that yet, so we'll have to keep our eyes out. When it comes to Bournemouth, their lineups look like this. So in goal, it is the former Barcelona goalkeeper Neto. I'm not sure how you pronounce the Ukrainian's name. He's at right centre back with Mepham and Kelly making up the back three. Adam Smith starts at right wing back with Anthony on the left as your two wing backs for Bournemouth with Lewis Cook and Jefferson Lerma in a midfield double pivot with Ryan Christie, Cyrus, one of the two. Cyrus, David Brooks and Dominic Solanke. It's a decent lineup. For the Cherries. But I'm confident Manchester United will win this game. We are better than Bournemouth in every way, shape and form, aren't we? If we don't win today, I'll retire. Obviously, oh, surprise. Guess which month not to appear after. It hasn't been that long. End of uni. Uni finished. Uni's all done. That's what's good, my G. I did the first leg of the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid City game. It's not been that long. It's only been a week. Welcome to the working world. Thank you very much. Obviously, when it comes to today's game, because it is a 3 o'clock kickoff, we do have a lot of other games in the Premier League going on. I will try and keep you guys up to date with all of those games as they're happening. So the games that we are also going to be covering today, obviously, while mainly focusing on the Bournemouth Man United game, is going to be Wolves-Everton. A real big game when it comes to the relegation zone. Fulham versus Crystal Palace. Kind of a nothing game, really, isn't it? And a big one, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Yes. So yeah, Luke Shaw could be out I don't think there's been any official news on him being withdrawn just yet. I am trying to keep an eye on it all. When we do get official news as to whether Luke Shaw is out or not, I will update the team. So yeah, so Samuel Luckhurst just said Luke Shaw's withdrawal may have been precautionary. Man United haven't officially replaced Luke Shaw with Malassi just yet. Right. Let's win the next two games and give Phil Jones the final game. Come on. Phil Jones ain't going to be fit for the final game. Did you see it? Eric Ten Hag, obviously, Phil Jones is going to be leaving the club. That is officially confirmed. About 3 or 4 years too late. But let me get him up. Let me get Jones there. Come on, Jones there. Did I even make Phil Jones a card this year? I did. Look at the bloke. Jonesy. Jonesy! You're leaving at the end of the year, Jonesy. What a sad moment that will be. And he's never going to play again. Eric Ten Hag has seen this man play for 20 minutes during training. And in Ten Hag's first training session. How the bloke is constantly injured when he never plays, I don't know. But somehow he is. But Luke Shaw is playing. His withdrawal was precautionary and he will play today. Luke Shaw starts for Manchester United. I mean, look. Let's talk about this game quickly. It's a must-win. You look at the league table as it promptly pops up on the carousel. Liverpool are right behind us. Yes, they've played an extra game, so we do have a game in hand on them, but it's still a little bit closer for comfort. We have to win today to then allow us to potentially drop points against Fulham and Chelsea, who are much more difficult games, despite the fact they are at Old Trafford. Realistically, I expect, and I go into every one of the games we've got left, thinking we should win the game. Does that mean that's possible and that is going to happen? No. Obviously, I'm not a fool. I know Chelsea won't be an easy game despite their poor form this season. And we know Fulham have been one of the surprises of the season. So that makes it even more important to win this game, because then it will allow us a potential hiccup against a Fulham or against a Chelsea to keep Liverpool in the Europa League spots. If Manchester United do not make Champions League football this season, that is a disgrace. And the players that are playing today, the likes of, I don't want to target players, but Martial, Lindelof, should look at themselves in shame, because realistically, as much as I like Martial, as much as I like Lindelof, they're not really the reason why we're in this position, that we're in the top four, because they've hardly played this season. So they've got to start well, and we've got to play well. We need a good start to the game, and then bring on Weghorst in the 70th minute for game set match. I don't want to see Val Weghorst on the pitch at all. I don't want to see him on the pitch at all. The longer we can see no Val Weghorst for Manchester United, the better. He is crap. He is really bad. Really, really bad at football. So again, the lineups for today. So for Manchester United, it is David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Victor Lindelof, and Luke Shaw. Casemiro and Eriksen in a midfield double pivot with a front three, or front four, I suppose, of Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, and Anthony Martial. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out the game for us. We are wearing the green kit, by the way, guys. The dreaded green kit. I'm not sure why we're wearing the green kit either. The green kit is our third kit, correct? I don't know why we're wearing that over our white shirt. You know, an actual nice kit. So we are away. Annoyingly, I've got the game there, but can't get it on my main screen at the moment. See you at half time, mate. We will be happy, I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. Who's back with Neto, who looks to play it out from the back for Bournemouth. There we go. Got it. All sorted. But De Gea goes long. There's just no control. I tell you what. I hate this kit. It looks so bad. Well, good player from Bournemouth. Looks to get the cross in, well blocked. Well, I think it was Anthony. He's out for a goal kick. This kit is awful. This kit's awful. We haven't really worn it this year. I think this is probably like our third time wearing it. It's dreadful. It's a dreadful kit. Why are we wearing it? Where's the white kit? De Gea. Out to Wan-Bissaka. Down the line looking for Anthony. No, sorry for Bruno. We lose it. Here comes Bournemouth. Eriksen, good tackle. Martial drips it. First time into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes does well and just gives it back into David De Gea. First time into Lindelof. Varane. Nice ball across to Luke Shaw, who, as we did say, he was a doubt coming into this game, but he is starting for Manchester United. Across to Lindelof, who goes into Varane. Wan-Bissaka. Lovely play here from Anthony, and Wan-Bissaka wins a throw-in. Tell me it isn't just me who hates this kit. Please. Because I think it's awful. I don't know if it's just... I don't know what it is. But it is... It's the same colour as the fucking grass. It feels like the grey kit from a few years... Not a few years ago. From like... Way back when. When at half time we changed... to... was it blue and white? At half time because the players said they couldn't see each other. It feels like that sort of kit. And I haven't started the stopwatch. Brilliant. There we go. So that timer is all synced up now. So if you guys want to sync up your game time with mine, please feel free. Best way to watch these streams, as we always say. Here is Jadon Sancho bringing it forward here for Manchester United. Into Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. But less said about that, the better. Wayward, to say the very least. Goal kick to Bournemouth. Not the best opening 5 minutes I've ever seen. I have to say that. So it's a long ball. Well won by Victor Lindelof. Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes looks to flick it on to Anthony Martial and he finds him. Anthony Martial on this left-hand side. Cuts inside. Looking for a bit of space. Finds Bruno Fernandes who finds Shaw. Back to Bruno. Bruno shoots. Not great. Not great at all. Neto, look, and Bournemouth trying to play it out here. Neto just lumps it long again this time. Lindelof up against Dominic Solanke. Varane comes through, wins the header. Eriksen, can he bring it down? No. Bruno Fernandes can't either, but since he has... Fancy Lerma. Cook wants it, but instead he goes across to Zubamendi, I want to say. How would you pronounce Zubamami? No idea. I'm not even going to try. Here is Eriksen. Into Bruno Fernandes. Overlap from Wan-Bissaka is good. Looks to get the cross in, well blocked. And Bournemouth between. And can get it clear. It's only out for a throw-in for Manchester United. Very high up here. Lindelof. For sure. Jadon Sancho. Looking for options. Finds a lovely ball into Casemiro, who finds Eriksen. Anthony finds Bruno Fernandes. Finds Martial. Now he's looking for options, Martial. He's done really well. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka really should go back into Martial there for me. United have to work their way out. And here is Varane. Finds Martial. Doing well. Finds Eriksen. Looks for the 1-2. Well defended from Bournemouth. They try and play their way out, but Luke Shaw can just pick it up now. On the halfway line, across to Lindelof. And United again will look to rebuild. Eriksen. Nice ball into Sancho. Goes back into Eriksen. Hello, Corinne. How are we, mate? Hola. I know a bit of Spanish. Across to Eriksen. Eriksen does well. Driving it forward. Finds Martial. Martial. Can he find the ball out wide to Bruno? No, he can't. Not that much Spanish. Not that much Spanish. I don't know what that means. Lovely ball from Eriksen. Bruno! Is it Bruno Casemiro? It's Casemiro with a bicycle kick! Oh! What a goal! What a goal from Casemiro! I don't know what's happened there. That's the wrong score. Casemiro with a bicycle kick into the top corner. Eriksen plays a lovely, delightful chip over the top. I think Casemiro takes one touch with his chest and then a bicycle kick from inside the 6-yard box into Neto's top corner. Here it is again. Eriksen. It's a great ball. Sorry, Casemiro doesn't even take a touch. It's first time from Casemiro. Eriksen chips it over the top. It's a great little dink. And Sensi gets a foot onto it, which takes it away from Casemiro's path, and he has to readjust. And it's an overhead kick from in the 6-yard box into the top corner. And Manchester United have a 1-goal lead. 9 minutes in. And it's Casemiro. And that should hopefully already be the game done and dusted. Fingers crossed. Wanted an early goal. Needed an early goal. Got an early goal. And that is a huge goal for Manchester United. Bournemouth, now if they want anything from this game, they're going to have to come out a little bit more, which hopefully will give more opportunities to the likes of Anthony Martial, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho to score more goals. Neto goes long. I can say hola. Hola. I don't know any more Spanish. So, other scores around the grounds, all 0-0, because they're not quite as good as us. So, long ball, not sure who from, and Neto easily claims it at the edge of his box and rolls it out to Lloyd Kelly. Sorry, that's Sensi. Goes across to the Ukrainian. Sensi goes long, looking for Christie. Well won by Casemiro. Anthony will pick it up. Eriksen has it now. Good play here from Manchester United. Quick football. Eriksen to Casemiro. Goes back into Rafael Varane. Victor Lindelof's there. But we decide to go to Casemiro. United moving the ball around well. Eriksen with a lovely crossfield ball into Luke Shaw. He's really high and wide here. Here is Jadon Sancho. He wants some options here. Can he get the ball into the box? Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Looks for Eriksen. Good defending from Dominic Solanke. And here he comes on the counter-attack for Bournemouth. Solanke. Goes back to Zoom. Again, I don't know how to pronounce this fucking Ukrainian bloke's name. Really should try check that. Eriksen does well. Finds Anthony in United's half now with Casemiro. Wan-Bissaka's made the run on the overlap, but we're keeping it with Anthony. Back into Varane. Just keeping it on the halfway line here. Hoping Bournemouth will come out a little bit more. Casemiro nearly gets robbed of it by Christie, but it goes out for a throw-in for United. Like, I mean, for me, this is a big game for Casemiro. He's not been in the greatest of forms recently. There's no hiding that. But he started well here. Got a good goal as well. Will he be the difference maker? Can he return to top form just when we need him to? In what was going to be a really hard end to the season. Obviously, Bournemouth today, Chelsea next week, then Fulham final day before that big FA Cup final against Manchester City, where really with the best chance we've got of stopping Man City winning the treble. I don't think Inter Milan will stop them in the Champions League final. So it's upon us. Can we do it? If we are going to do it, it's going to have to be because we've got our best players playing their best stuff. And that includes Casemiro. Casemiro. Go on, Jaden! Well, Lindelof, that is shocking. That for a goal kick. Is this the goal again? What are you showing? It is the goal. That ball from Ericsson, it's so underrated. That is incredible ball. Casemiro into Anthony. Martial loses it. No, he found Sancho in the end. Haya has it. Just rolls it into Shaw. Good pressure from David Brooks, who I believe this is his first start since getting back. Well, coming back into Bournemouth. Obviously, we know, unfortunately, was it cancer he got? I don't want to be kind of flippant about it. I believe it was. Stage 2, Ogden. I don't know what that is. Hodkin. Yeah, it is a type of cancer. So yeah, so it's great to see it. Essentially, it's great to see him back starting for Bournemouth. Hopefully, he's on the losing side. But if there was ever going to be a guy that we lose to, it can be that bloke. So fair play, David Brooks. Bruno Fernandes has it now. He brings it forward here. Martial goes for goal from the edge of the box. Well blocked. Anthony, Wan-Bissaka. I really hate this kit. Luke Shaw. Ball pass. Good defend. Good making up, I want to say, from Ericsson. Dives in to get it. Martial finds Casemiro. Driving forward. Martial, edge of the box. How has he kept the ball there? But he loses it in the end. Never really had any right to be given the ball there, let alone keep it for so long. Bruno, lovely ball into Anthony Martial. Martial brings it forward. Looks to chip it to Sancho. Finds Jadon Sancho. He wanted it back. Ball. Wan-Bissaka's in the box. Shoot. Blocked. What the... Why is Aaron Wan-Bissaka picking the ball up there? Neto. Sensi goes down the line. Is that Solanke just throws himself to the floor? Martial has it. Looks for Wan-Bissaka. Well blocked. Martial wins it back though. Here is Rafael Varane. To Ericsson. Bruno finds Anthony. Back to Anthony. United just knocking the ball around here. I don't think this has been United's best performance so far, to be honest. I think we're having good. We're creating a few good moments. I'd like to see Anthony kind of running at people a little bit more. Whenever Anthony seemingly gets the ball at the moment, it's when he's completely surrounded by players, so when he has to play it, just knock it to someone to his left or right. Where we're seeing Jadon Sancho a little bit more being able to go 1v1 with someone. So it would be nice to see Anthony be able to do the same. But not quite yet in these opening 20 minutes. Here's Luke Shaw. Other scores in the Premier League. Fulham, Crystal Palace 0-0. Liverpool, Aston Villa at Anfield is 0-0. Along as well as Wolves versus Everton. And there's a penalty in the Liverpool game. And it is for the away side. Aston Villa. Villa have themselves a penalty. Ericsson finds Martial, trips over the ball. Poor pass to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw does well and keeps it somehow. Wan-Bissaka to Bruno Fernandes. Gets it out to Anthony. This is the moment I want to see Anthony. What can he do? Finds Bruno. Finds Ericsson. It's a really poor effort. Why the fuck are we not playing like these two games? Hold on. I'm trying to get the Liverpool game up so we can see the penalty. Kanate has just taken down Ollie Watkins. There will be a penalty for Villa. Oh, I agree. I think we've been knocking around quite well. I don't think it's been our best performance. I remember the Spurs game. In that first half, we were great. Brentford, we were unreal. I don't think it's been quite that level. I mean, Anthony's down here. I don't know what's happened. Just an elbow from Anthony. Oh, it's a nothing really incident. So Ollie Watkins has the penalty here for Aston Villa. And Ollie Watkins puts it wide. You fucking dick, Ollie. Ollie Watkins, you absolute dick. He's passed it wide. You knobhead. You knobhead. What a prick. There's the Casemiro goal down. Do not link. I didn't know he was linked. I wouldn't. Look, I like Ollie Watkins. I've always liked Ollie Watkins. Would I take him at Man United? Absolutely not. Lindelof. Across to Luke Shaw. Jadon Sancho. To Lindelof. Jadon Sancho. Lindelof looks a return ball. That's clearly a foul on Sancho. The referee says no, because apparently you're allowed to obstruct people. You're allowed to just running people's way now. Nice one. Great referee in that. Useless prick. Luke Shaw. Goes into to Rafael Varane. The ball out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on. We go into him. Finds Anthony. Lovely ball back into Varane. United looking to try and play it out from the back here still. But Bournemouth are doing really well in this press. Out for a throw-in. Look, I mean... Look, I want to talk about the manager play... Why do I keep saying manager player of the season? Manager of the season. I'm not happy with the nominations. Let me get that up. So the nominees for manager of the season are Pep Guardiola. Fine. Well, I won't say fine to them all. We'll go through them and then we'll talk about them. Arteta, De Zerbi, Emery, Guardiola, Eddie Howe, Marco Silva. Have they all had good seasons? Yes. But should they all be considered manager of the season? Not over the likes of Gary O'Neill. Everybody and their nan had Bournemouth coming bottom of the Premier League. Not a chance were they given to stay up. They've got one of the worst squads in the league. He's come in for his first job in management and he's got big wins over the likes of Spurs this season. Liverpool. Big points. And hasn't been nominated for Manager of the Year or Manager of the Season. He's taking the piss. What? Why does it? What? And look, Unai Emery's done a fantastic job. So has Marco Silva. So has De Zerbi. But what have those three done that O'Neill hasn't? Like Aston Villa have got a fantastic squad. They should be pushing this high up in the table. As we see Aston Villa take the lead. Aston Villa had their lead. At Anfield. We have a lead. for Aston Villa. My game has crashed. My game has crashed. But it is a 1-0 lead for the Villains against Liverpool. And that goal has come from Jacob Ramsey. Up the Villa! Up the Villa! Top 4 could be secured by tomorrow. Come on. It will be secured by tomorrow. We'll beat Bournemouth and Villa. Villa, are they ain't no slouches, mate. Again, I'm just trying to get the game to reload the game. I've got a backup one that is slightly behind where the original stream that I had. So if we need to go to that one, we can. We've got the original one back. Anthony goes into Rafael Varane. Varane looks for the great ball through to, I think that was Jadon Sancho, but just slightly overhit. And here comes now Bournemouth through Adam Smith. But half an hour into this game, it is still Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1, thanks to that goal in, I believe it was the 18th minute, I want to say. 9th minute. Not even 10 minutes in. 9th minute from Casemiro. Neto goes long. Solanke wins it, but it's only going to roll back into David De Gea. You can go first time into Rafael Varane. Lindelof to Shaw. Jadon Sancho, lovely bit of trickery. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Looks for the return. Martial now giving chase to try and win it back for United. After a poor pass from Bruno Fernandes. Neto has it. To the Ukrainian centre-half. Lewis Cook turns out really well. I think he's done well there, Cook. To find Sensi again. Who now goes long. Looking for Anthony. And here he is. Up against Wan-Bissaka and Varane. Christie. Goes back to Lerma. Christie. Back to Lerma. No, he goes back into Kelly, who's made his way forward from that left centre-back role. Apart from, obviously, Casemiro's goal and now Jacob Ramsey's goal in the Villa game, all the other scores in the Premier League are 0-0. Not the most exciting of Saturdays so far. Here comes Bournemouth. Good defending from Varane. Can we get it clear? No, we can't. It's a free kick, fouled by Bruno Fernandes. About 25, 30 yards out. I don't know if Bournemouth have any proper free kick takers, but this could be a dangerous position for Bournemouth. I think we missed this save from David De Gea earlier on. It's a good save, but it's a save you expect you to make. The free kick here. Brooks will take it into the wall. Good defending. Wan-Bissaka can't deal with the rebound particularly well. And here's Anthony. Good play here. And the ball now comes into the box. Victor Lindelof with a good, strong challenge. Sancho just jogging. Surely he could have got there first. Lewis Cook. Fancy. Lerma. Christie. First time Bournemouth really got hold of the ball. Try and put a bit of sustained pressure on us, but it's a great interception from Casemiro. And here is Anthony now looking to drive forward. Just back heels it to a Bournemouth player. I don't know who he's trying to find there. Here is Brooks. Nice ball out wide. Anthony. Great play here. Christie's in the box. Well blocked, but I think it was Casemiro. Might have been Rafael Varane. What a moment. What a chance. And Wolves have a goal. And Crystal Palace look like they're about to score. So, when one goal, two goals come, they're like London buses. And Wolves have scored, and so have Crystal Palace. Wolves took the lead at the Molineux, and it's Hwang Hee-chan with the goal for the Wolves. When it comes to Crystal Palace at Craven Cottage, is a 1-0 lead for Palace. The goal scorer is Odsonne Edouard. Lindelof to Bruno. Knock it around here and half. Casemiro, lovely ball out to Anthony. As United looks to come forward here. Back to Bruno, who's almost playing as a right back. And that's a crap pass. Looking for Lindelof, who slips, but didn't make the original slide challenge. But Solanke has it still. Surging forward here for Bournemouth. Finds Christie out wide to David Brooks. United have got enough players back here to deal with it. David Brooks. Can't get through, and Christian Eriksen can play it out. Here is Casemiro. To Jadon Sancho. Will now burst down the line here for United. Bournemouth. On the defensive. Sancho finds Anthony Martial. Holding off his man. Looks for the return ball to Jadon Sancho and finds it. Bruno Fernandes. To Shaw. Bruno back to Shaw again. Back to Bruno, back to Shaw. They're just knocking it to each other. 1-2. Here is Shaw. To Anthony Martial on this left-hand side. Comes inside. Finds Bruno. Sorry, not Bruno. Casemiro. Martial has it again. Bruno out wide to Jadon Sancho. Martial wants it on the edge of the box. Gets it on the edge of the box. Looks to finesse it into that far top corner. Was never going in. That poor effort from Anthony Martial. Good play from United. Still, Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1. We'll sit here. He kind of tries to use Lerma as a kind of, sorry, Lewis Cook is something to bend the ball around, but doesn't really get it. It might have taken a deflection actually off of Lerma. Casemiro. Nice play here from United. Lindelof has it just in the Bournemouth half. It's a lovely ball out to Luke Shaw here. Nice 1-2. Shaw looks to get the ball into the box. There's a poor cross, but Anthony will pick it up. Looking for a bit of space to get the cross into. Can't find it in Varane, and United will just reset. And that's what I like to see. We're not forcing it here. We're just resetting when we have to, and we'll look to build once again. Varane has it on the halfway line. Luke Shaw's there, and so is David De Gea, and it's back into David De Gea to Luke Shaw. Good tackle. And finds Martial there. But he wins the free kick. Well played, Anthony Martial. So looking at the playoff games today, so Stockport are through to the League Two playoff final after beating Salford 3-1 on penalties. Martial has it, picks it up. Martial can't find Wan-Bissaka, but does win a throw-in. And Carlisle are beating Bradford 1-0. So look, as it stands, we will see a Stockport versus Carlisle League 2 final. Is there any more interesting games? So Mirren are about to take the lead against Celtic in the Scottish Premiership. That's probably all that we're really interested in here. Martial! No, it was Casemiro, sorry. Audacious effort. He was always struggling to get there. It was a decent hit, but it was an easy save by Neto. Here is Neto. Back to Neto for Bournemouth. Again, playing it out from the back. Good play here from Bournemouth. It's the Ukrainian centre-half into Smith. Back to the Ukrainian. Across to Sensi. 40 minutes played here in the first half. It is Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1. An important win for United that will keep us above Liverpool by 1 point. However, we do have a game in hand. Well, sorry, actually, take that back. Liverpool aren't winning at the moment. So as it stands, we will go 4 points above Liverpool with a game in hand. It was Dominic Solanke. Smith. Good overlapping run. Can he find a good cross into the box? It was a decent cross. Slightly behind Christie, who made the most of it. Got a good connection on it, but it was an easy save from David De Gea. Was never troubling the Spaniard, and rightly so. Well, one. Luke Shaw to Sancho. Back to Shaw. Sancho. Bruno. Can you get the ball up? Why is Anthony Bruno? He can. It's a great ball into Anthony. He takes it down really well. Now, can you get the cross in? Are we going to go? Or is he going to go for goal? Just trying to overplay it there. At that point, just get the ball into the box. Let Martial, let Sancho, let somebody attack it. Eriksen, Anthony finds Martial, finds Sancho. Well defended. Again, I think just there, Martial is surrounded by not just Bournemouth players, but also United players. Sancho just there needs to hold the width a little bit more, in my opinion. Just give Martial that bit more space to try and turn or to try and find him. Because at the end, look, Martial gets the ball there. Sancho's in it where he kind of wants to turn into. And he's obviously then also drawn a defender or two. I mean, they have no space to try and work in. Neto has it. Across to Zubimendi. Not Zubimendi. He's a Spanish midfielder. Let me find out. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I'll just wait until half time. I'll do it at half time. Here's Jadon Sancho. Looks to bring it forward for United. Nice ball. No, it's not. It's an awful ball. And here is Anthony for Bournemouth. Varane with a shocking challenge on Cyrus Christie. Ryan Christie. I'm so bad with these names. Ryan, it is Ryan. Cyrus is a fucking Irish right back. You knob. What you doing? Good defending from Eriksen. Cook. Just back into Kelly. Spency. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That'd be greatly appreciated and does help to grow this community. If you, like I said, if you are enjoying it, please do share it as well. We're a couple of minutes away from half time. It is 1-0 in all of the Premier League games here at 3 o'clock. Bournemouth 0, Man United 1, Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0, Aston Villa 1, Wolves 1, Everton 0. Only one home side are winning, and that is Wolves. And here is Adam Smith. Good tackle from Luke Shaw. He does really well to get away from Brooks. Shaw, Casemiro, back to Shaw. Eriksen. 1 minute of added time in this first half. Here's Anthony. Goes back into Luke Shaw. He's at right centre back at the moment. Haya. Lovely ball to Sancho. Looks for Bruno. Looks to return to, I'm not sure who. An offside was given. Bournemouth have taken it quickly. Lewis Cook out to Adam Smith. No one really in the box, but he loads it in anyway. Solanke wins the header onto the roof of the net. And that should hopefully be all she sang for this first half. And I believe that is half time. Half time here. It is Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1. A good first half, all things considered, for Manchester United. Could have been better, of course it could. But generally, I'm happy. I'm happy with that first half. United got The important goal early on through Casemiro. And we've not. I don't think we've conceded that many great chances. We come over to this screen here. Shot 6-2, 42% possession. Could have been a little bit more dominant, but generally Bournemouth haven't created that much. So I'm not worried about the second half. United should win it. If we don't, something's gone massively wrong. So yeah, so these are the scores on the board as it stands. So it's Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0, Aston Villa 1. Tyrone Mings coming very close to a red card apparently in the Liverpool Villa game, and Wolves beating Everton by 1-0. But Tyrone Mings, he's been booked at the 45th minute. In the 45th minute, Fulham have a penalty. Fulham have a penalty. Right. Big moment. Fulham have a penalty against Crystal Palace. Zero shots on target for Liverpool at home. That is bad, isn't it? That is bad. And so unlike Liverpool. Especially recently. They've been so much better in recent weeks. What's happened? I'm trying to get the penalty shout up. I can't find it. And it is a goal. Fulham have scored the penalty. And it is Alexander Mitrovic back from his suspension after grabbing and pushing the ref in the FA Cup semi-final, quarter-final, against Man United. He's back with a goal. Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 1 just before half-time. So the Liverpool Villa game is still ongoing. Not quite half time in that game yet. But Darren Bent. It is Darren Bent. Darren Bent's on punditry for. I'm not sure. But look, I mean, what was everyone made of this first half? Got the goal 9 minutes in through Casemiro. It's an unbelievable effort, but it's kind of a moment of magic. It's not like a brilliantly well orchestrated move from back to front, is it? It is a clearance from Bournemouth. Eriksen picks it up, and Casemiro makes it. It's a great run. It's a great ball over, but it's two great pieces of individual brilliance rather than a team move. And I think I look at the chances and I think about the chances we've created today. I don't think we've created any high quality chances. And look, while you've got to kind of respect Bournemouth because they've nullified us in that sense, while we've kept the ball well, we've moved it around, and we have looked promising at times, we haven't created anything of real substance. And while you have to, like I say, credit Bournemouth for that, we're Manchester United. We should be doing better, and we've got the players on the pitch to be able to do that. I want to see that front line picking the ball up and running at a few more people. I think we're too happy to play that safe pass. Sometimes, if you want to unlock a team, you have to be a little bit daring. You have to be a bit brave. You have to get hold of the ball and say, look, I'm going to take this player on. I'm going to go beat him. I'm going to try and get the cross in. Or I'm going to try get past him, face up the other guy and let him foul me. I think too often at the moment, Manchester United, I'm looking at particularly the likes of Jadon Sancho and Anthony. They're going 1v1 with their man, and they're far too happy. Oh, I'll just give it to Bruno. I'll just give it to Luke Shaw. I'll just give it to the guy next to me, as opposed to trying that something that can unlock a defence, that can win you a game, win you a penalty. And I think that's what I want to see a little bit more in this second half. Our wingers suck. Bring on our star boy in the second half. I want to see Garnacho come on. I'd actually be interested to see Palestri come on as well. Palestri and Garnacho on for Sancho and Anthony in the second half. That could be an interesting move. That's a move that interests me. Excites me. Can we see it? Will we see it? Fucking hell. I've just seen the Tyrone Mings incident. I'm not sure how that's not a penalty. Red card. His foot is up. That's why hopefully we can settle top 4 by today. That is poor from Everton. Adama Traore, for Wolves' goal, picks up the ball from the edge of his own box, brings it forward and up, and he gets a shot away in the penalty area. And Hwang Hee-chan can just tap in the rebound. It's so poor from Everton, and Sean Dyche is not happy with that, and rightly so. Look, as it stands, Champions League will be done. If Villa can hold on and we can hold on, Champions League's done. We've sorted it. Because Liverpool, unless they win today, look, there you go. So, if we win today, well, if Liverpool don't win today, well, if Liverpool lose, sorry, they played 37 games and got 65 points. If Manchester United win today, we would have played 36 games, so we've got an extra game still, but we will have 69 points. Impossible for them to catch up. So, regardless of our game in hand, win today, and I think top 4 will be done. As long as Villa don't lose, I think top 4 gets done today. Even if it's not mathematically done, I think it is done. Right, I'm going to quickly go fill my bottle up, go to the toilet, and I'll be back in just a mo for the second half, where we'll see Manchester United score a couple more, hopefully, fingers crossed, and obviously we'll watch Aston Villa batter Liverpool. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Is this game underway just yet? Am I late? I don't know. No. Come on then. Let's go. Come on, United. Big second half here. Ready. I'm waiting to come. Away we go. There we go. So timers all synced up. So again, if you want to watch and see what I see, think of your game timer with mine. So when you see De Gea, give it to Lindelof, goes into Varane, who will inevitably probably go long. So will you, as Luke Martial is fouled but not given. Brilliant. Here is Sensi bringing it forward for Bournemouth. Casemiro says, give me that. And here is Anthony now. Wan-Bissaka, back to Anthony. Poor pass. And here it is with Christie. Finds Brook. Brook is in. And I'm not sure if De Gea pushes it, touches it over. He does. Big save from David De Gea. Bournemouth 0. Manchester United 1 still. It's a corner for Bournemouth early on in this second half. It's a good save by David De Gea. Got a strong hand over on it to turn it over. Ball comes into the box from the corner. Well defended originally. It goes back out wide. Ball comes in. Wan-Bissaka heads clear. But it's a crap ball. And just across the box more than actually out. And this time Victor Lindelof finally does get it clear. I'm not sure what that defensive header from Wan-Bissaka was. Really poor. Kelly. Across to Cook. Cook across field. Nicely taken down by Smith. Lerma. Cook. We not Bruno. What is not? That's not a free kick. Good. I was certain that was a foul by Bruno Fernandes. Lindelof. United just trying to play out from the back. Bournemouth doing really well. It's out. Well, it's out for a throw in now. Sensi. Out for a throw. Bloody hell, man! Bloody hell! I don't like this start. I'm not a fan of this start to the second half at all. It's really poor. Really, really poor. Varane to Wan-Bissaka to Lindelof. Luke, get the ball out to Luke Shaw. Just get it away from our defence. Get it away from David De Gea. Give it to Luke Shaw. He's fine with it. He can control the football. Here is Casemiro. Takes it well and turns. A lovely ball looking for Anthony, and he finds him. Here is Anthony. Anthony does really well. Is that not a foul? It is a foul. Sorry if you can hear the beeping. It is a free kick. Eriksen will take this free kick. It's essentially a corner, isn't it? Neto and Casemiro having words with each other. Obviously, two Brazilians. I'm not sure how well they know each other, let alone like each other. Obviously, Real Madrid-Barcelona rivalry. Neto also... Do you have a spell at Juventus? Valencia? Certainly did. Here's Adam Smith. Anthony. Bruno. Finds Martial. Martial does well, but loses it. Here's Varane. Lovely ball out to Jadon Sancho. He takes it down well. Here is Sancho. Martial's there to take it, but we go to Casemiro. Varane. The long ball, looking for Sancho. Well defended. Martial looks to get there before Adam Smith, and that's what he gives as a foul. Probably is. I'm not sure if it's confirmed yet. Because I'm not sure about Ramsdale. But David De Gea might have the golden glove on his own. Because he secured it in his last game. But he could potentially have shared it. Should other goalkeepers, Pope, Alisson, have kept a clean sheet in everyone in all their games afterwards, and Martial does really well, puts it across. Good defending. But they haven't, have they? I'm not sure about Ramsdale. But I think... Look, if De Gea keeps a clean sheet today, he definitely has golden glove on his own. But I think he may, because Alisson's conceded today, may have the golden glove himself already, regardless of a clean sheet today. Which if he has, fair play. There's a corner here. Luke Shaw delivers. Well dealt with by Bournemouth. Eriksen picks it up. Sancho. Eriksen. Bruno. Eriksen. Casemiro finds Jadon Sancho. Go on, take him on. Kind of did. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka can't win the header. Bruno Fernandes has it. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Looks to return to Bruno as he stops his run. Just a lack of communication there between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Bruno. My bottle keeps leaking. Bruno, Shaw. Jaden, back to Luke Shaw. Varane. Wan-Bissaka goes into De Gea. Crossfield ball. Luke Shaw takes it down well. Casemiro, poor ball. And here is Bournemouth. 53 minutes in. Solanke, he's in. Puts it across. And out the box. I'm not sure if De Gea got a touch to it, but he went through his legs for sure. Not the greatest, not the most. Foul! Ref! This referee, man. Anthony puts the ball into the back post. Well, it doesn't hit the back post. It is wild. Oh, no. No, that's not what I wanted. Fucking hell. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. Right, Luke Shaw. Sancho. Go on, Martial. Shaw. Martial. Go on, Martial. Bruno. Martial. Go on, Martial. Go on! Oh, that's good defending. Shit. Vegas is coming on. Vegas is coming on. Why? Fucking Vegas is coming on, man. Martial's off. Why? Why? Up to this screen. And Vegas is on. Oh, why do we have to bring Vegas on, man? One way to kill the vibe, innit? My game's frozen. Right, I'm trying to find the game. It's not working. Can we have the game, please? This is the problems with the Premier League blackout. Right, we'll have to run with the backup for now. While the main one isn't working, which is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you very much for that. Solanke. Still Solanke. Good tackle. Martial's apparently gone straight down gone straight down the tunnel, Martial, since when he came off. So I don't know if he's injured or what. Not ideal to see. So David De Gea has one Golden Glove. So 16 clean sheets so far for David De Gea, and which has secured him the Golden Glove. So well done to David. Regardless of what happens now, he is a Golden Glove winner. And he's the sole Golden Glove winner. As we have a chance, Wan-Bissaka just couldn't find Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Come on, Bruno. Finds Anthony. Anthony cutting and get the shot away. Good block. Did exactly what I wanted him to do, to be fair. Vegos! Oh, Vegos nearly had his goal. It fell to Vegos in the box. First time volley. That's a good save. Oh, I thought that was Valt's moment in the sun. It's a good hit on the volley, to be fair. Neto got behind it, though. Vault, lad. Vault! Right. We might be back up and running. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are, baby. We are. We got the mainstream back. I don't know what was offside. Oh, the Liverpool scored a bit. It's offside. This is what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Go on, Jaden. Finds Wan-Bissaka in the box. Pulls it back. Bruno! Oh, it's blocked or saved. I'm not sure which one. Oh, it's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's all happening now. The panic. So it's a corner for United. 65 minutes played. Go on, Ericsson. Ball comes into the back stick. Varane and Casemiro. And is that Vegos as well? We're all going for it. But I think it's actually Casemiro turned it wide. It might have been Varane, actually. We're going to see some changes for Bournemouth here. As Fulham look like they're about to take the lead as well. So Christie's off. And so is Adam Smith. So Ottawa. Vina. So Anthony goes up to the right. And Vena. So Fulham have scored again, by the way. Fulham 2, Crystal Palace 1. Mitrovic has a second for Fulham. Just under 67 minutes played. Bournemouth 0, West Ham, Man United 1. Other game, as we just said, Fulham are beating Crystal Palace by 2-1. Liverpool still 1-0 down against Aston Villa at Anfield, while Wolves are beating Everton 1-0 at the Molineux. So, Birmingham are outdoing Liverpool as it stands. Liverpool finally do have their one shot on target. Dominate the ball. 60% possession for Liverpool to 40 for Villa. But the expected goals, 0.20 for Liverpool. 1.51 for Villa. Kiefer Moore's on as well. Brooks has come off as well. So is it a 4-4-2 now? It is. I didn't know. Right. Right, let me get the current. Berghorst. Anthony. Poor pass. There we go. With a free kick here. Not sure exactly sure what for. Ooh. Alejandro's coming on. Off comes Jadon Sancho. On comes Alejandro Garnacho. A good sub for one from Ten Hag. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand the Weghorst sub. Unless Martial was injured, and that's why he went down the tunnel. I don't understand why he brought Weghorst on. Garnacho coming on, I agree with. I don't think Sancho's been great, and I want to see. I like Garnacho. He's really good, Garnacho, isn't he? He gets himself about as well. He'll run at people. I think he's got a good brain on him as well. And here he is. Look at him. He's so exciting already. Garnacho puts the ball across, side netting. Look at that is why you bring him on. That is the Garnacho effect. Right from the word go. Alejandro Garnacho. You come on and making a difference. Ericsson goes short to Luke Shaw. Ericsson looks to get the cross in. Well blocked. Throwing for United. Other games are still 2-1 Fulham, 1-0 Villa and 1-0 Wolves. Weghorst doing well there in the hold-up. Casemiro. A lovely ball out to Anthony. Wan-Bissaka finds Bruno Fernandes. Poor ball in from Bruno. I don't know who he's trying to find with that. Long ball again from Neto. I mean, what have we made of this second half? I don't think it's been as good as the first. While I was happy with the first half, I wasn't blown away by it. I think this just feels like a very much get it done performance. Which, I mean, in this kit, I'm fine with. But here come Bournemouth. Good defending from Varane. Lindelof gets it clear. That was a really good chance there for Bournemouth. If they could make that final pass a little bit better. Weghorst does well. Finds Anthony. And surely United must get a second here. Here is Anthony. Oh, he's fucked it. He's messed it up completely. Garnacho. Sure. Does Paul it. And Anthony has to score there for me. Weghorst plays a great ball through to him. A great ball through to him. And he's running through and he's trying to force it back onto his left foot. You've just got to get the shot away there, Anthony. Look at that. It's a great ball. Kelly's getting back, and so is Sensi. But when he cuts back in, he ruins the opportunity. He has to shoot with his right foot there. Get the shot away. Even if you don't score, which I think you should do from there. You've got to get it away. You've got to get a shot on the make the keeper make a save. Ball comes in, cleared. Bruno, good save. Neto is out for another corner for United. It's a great save by Neto. That. Not happy about this. I'm not feeling comfortable. Ball comes into the box. Neto easily grabs hold of it. Ball from the corner. 15 minutes to go here. Bournemouth 0. Manchester United 1. Garnacho. Or from, I think it was Casemiro. And here comes Dominic Solanke. Looks for the chip ball over to, I'm not sure who. De Gea has it easy. Casemiro. Garnacho. Loses it. Luke Shaw. Wan-Bissaka. Goes back to David De Gea. Ottawa for Bournemouth. Running at Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw does well. He's out for a goal kick. That's very good goal kick defending from Luke Shaw. 13 minutes to play. Plus whatever added time we get. Can we hold out? Over to head with a goal kick. Goes long. Luke Shaw does well. Wins a throw in. Well won by Casemiro. Solanke, nice play here from Bournemouth. United, we're not looking great at the moment. Get Fred on. Get Fred. Get McTominay. Oh, that's not great from Luke Shaw. But United deal with it. And it was actually Garnacho. And here he is. Alejandro Garnacho driving forward here for United. Up against Lerma. Gets past him easily. Oh, Alejandro. Do something for me, lad. Can't find Anthony. But Wan-Bissaka will pick it up. Finds Anthony. Wan-Bissaka again. Ericsson. Casemiro. Ericsson. Varane. Anthony. The Lindelof. Vegas. Bruno. For sure. Alejandro Garnacho. For now, again, they'll look to play here. Bournemouth, Ottawa brings it forward. Finds Kiefer Moore. Vina. There is Sensi just bringing it out. Crosses the halfway line before giving it to Kelly. Anthony. Good tackle by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Sensi finds Kiefer Moore. Lindelof wins it. And here is Christian Eriksen now. To Bruno Fernandes. Back to Christian Eriksen. Casemiro. The long ball. Looking for Alejandro Garnacho. Not the greatest of first touches, but here is Garnacho in the box. Cuts inside. Looks to go for goal. But well defended. Garnacho's gone down. Holding his back. Holding his back. He's holding his hip. Hope he's all right. Obviously, we've got Palestra in the bench should we need him. We've got Fred on the bench. If we want to move Bruno to the flank, we've got options. If he has to come off, should be all right though. Really, that's a nothing injury. Solanke, Kelly goes down the line looking for Anthony. Who's there? Aaron Wan-Bissaka is. He does really well to find Varane. Finds Casemiro. Back to Varane on this right-hand side. Goes into Weghorst, who finds Casemiro again. And Casemiro now finds the run of Anthony. He's looking for options. He looks for the run of Weghorst, who has it. Puts it into the back stick, looking for Garnacho. Well defended from Bournemouth. I don't know why Weghorst didn't go down. I feel like he could have. Other games are still as they were. No goals in any of the other games. As well as obviously in this game as well. 8 minutes to go. Can United see it out? That time is slightly wrong. About 10 seconds. Ericsson. Lindelof goes across to Varane. Down the line, looks for Anthony. He lets it run out there, Anthony. Thinking Bruno's made the overlap and run, but only out for a throw-in. Let's see. Costavina. Nice ball through to Kiefer Moore. Big save by De Gea. And it's cleared by Lindelof. My God, that's a chance for Bournemouth. Weghorst has it. We've just jumped forward 10 seconds. Not exactly sure why. That's a good save. Makes himself fairly big. I mean, not massive. My God, can we not be super overexposed, please? Thank you. My God, this kid is awful. I keep saying, but look at it. You can hardly see Bruno Fernandes there. Weghorst, he's so slow, isn't he? What is Bruno Fernandes doing there as well? Just slashes it over. What happened to Bruno Fernandes? Brendan McTominay coming on for Ericsson. And who else? McTominay's on. And Anthony. It will be this, won't it? So Bruno will go to the right. Say Casemiro at 6. That's McNeil, not McTominay. Casemiro. I assume that's what we're going to see. Vina goes back into whatever the Ukrainian. I didn't check the Ukrainian bloke's name, did I? So as things stands, top 4 is done. Liverpool and Aston Villa is still 1-0. As things stands, as we go 3 minutes from the 90, top 4 will be done. Champions League football will be done. And Crystal Palace are about to equalise. Big chance for Crystal Palace in their game against Fulham. That means they're going to score. And what do you know? They have scored. And it's Joel Ward with the goal. Big goal for in the Palace and Fulham game. Joel Ward with it. Garnacho clears it down the line. Hook. Bruno to Fred. McTominay's making the run forward. Garnacho's there, but he finds Bruno. Bruno. He wants options here. Somehow he's kept it, but then loses it when he's free. Essentially. Here is Dominic Solanke bringing it forward for Bournemouth. Here's the number 18. I'm not sure who that is. Good defending. Vina. Last minute. Can United hold on? I don't like seeing United defend corners. Kiefer Moore's in there. Big lad. Solanke the same. The Ukrainian bloke as well. Into the back stick. That is one of the worst corners I've ever seen. To absolutely nobody. No Bournemouth players even go to attack it. They're in disbelief about how bad that ball was in. What a waste. The long ball. Lindelof has it. Plays it out. Only for a throw-in. Long ball. Well won by Lindelof. And Luch will get there. Can't really. Casemiro has it. Fred. Fred, nice ball out to Bruno Fernandes. Come on. 4 minutes of added time. All the scores in the other games remain goalless. Still no goals in the other. Well, still no goals against. For Liverpool or Wolves. These are the scores on the board in the Premier League. Casemiro finds Shaw. Fred turns out. To Varane. Shaw. Weghorst. He's just not good enough, is he? Well, bless him. He's just not good enough. Like, he's just not. Here's Alejandro Garnacho. Slots it through to Weghorst. Turns out, finds McTominay! Straight at Neto. Straight at him. That's poor from Casemiro. Can Casemiro stop just giving away silly fouls, please? Look, they're getting players forward. Neto's taking it essentially in the halfway line. I tell you what, I haven't done my fantasy football team this week. That is a piss take. I've got Kieran. Who's my vice captain? Saka. I've got Kieran Trippier as my captain on fantasy football. Not a bad hit from the Bournemouth players. On the roof of the net. I think it's Sensi. The ball just drops to him. And just over the bar. That is a shame. This is why I don't. Screw fantasy football. McTominay. Out to Alejandro Garnacho. Well defended from Bournemouth. Come on. Fighting for it. Can we win it? We do. McTominay. Oh boy, and the referee's got to blow it now. You've got to blow it, ref. No time to waste for Bournemouth. Long ball. Lindelof wins it. Casemiro has it. And there's full time at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 0. Manchester United 1. Don't think it's the most convincing of performances from Manchester United. But it is a winning performance from Manchester United. And a game that really... Oh, sorry, not a game. A result that really should secure top 4 for us this season. Casemiro embraces David De Gea, who, if it wasn't in doubt, it wasn't in doubt anyway. But the United players probably didn't know that. The United players didn't know that. De Gea now has officially won the Golden Boot, Golden Glove, without question. Congratulations to David De Gea. Congratulations to Manchester United. That should really seal top 4 for us. Unless something desperately goes wrong in the Villa game. You know what? Let's stick it on. Can I stick the Liverpool game on? Fucking hell, Liverpool about to score. Liverpool have scored. Christ! Here, let's see it then. Liverpool have scored in the 90th minute. That is a joke. Harvey Elliott. Finds Mohamed Salah. A great ball in. Is that fucking Darwin Nunez? It's Bobby Firmino. It's fucking Bobby Firmino. On his last ever game at Anfield. His last game for Liverpool. Or at least at Anfield. Scores. Si, senor. Si, senor. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Go on, be an offside somewhere. He's not going to be offside, is he? He's fucking miles on. He is miles on. Fair play to Liverpool. They've scored. What else can I say? It's a travesty, really, but what can you do? Liverpool won, Aston Villa won here at Anfield. 10 minutes was that? I'm not sitting here for 10 minutes of added time. No chance. Well, look, thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. I was not expecting 10 minutes of added time. If there wasn't 10 minutes, I would have sat here and watched it. I've got things to be doing. Not got 10 minutes to sit watching Liverpool probably go on to beat Aston Villa. Not what's in my plans today. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit.